Did you know that you can make almond milk at home quicker than you can put on your shoes and head to the grocery store? I'm going to show you how right now. Hi, I'm Kenny Loy. I'm a certified nutritionist. Today I'm going to show you how to make almond milk at home. I've got several methods here. One is the Vitamix, and we have to use a nut milk bag to strain that. We also have a Tribest Soyabella nut milk maker that can do it even faster without having a nut milk bag. And then of course we have the tried and true Califia. That's our favorite milk if we're not able to make it. So today I'm going to unbox the Soyabella and show you the components of that. And then I'm going to make almond milk with the Vitamix, and I'm going to compare the three in a taste test. And then I'm also going to compare the time it takes to make them, what is the healthiest way to do it, and the cost. Let me show you how to do that right now. These are truly raw almonds. It's very difficult to find them truly raw because even the almonds you find in health food and grocery stores in the bin claim to be raw but are actually pasteurized. We got 25 pounds of them from a group buy through Green Smoothie Girl. We bought them in the fall and they were delivered in the winter. Soaking nuts and seeds removes the enzyme inhibitors and oxalates that can give us digestive issues. It awakens the enzymes and becomes even healthier. If you're not using them immediately, you can dehydrate them and eat them for a snack. So let's unbox the Soyabella before we begin. I'll be seeing this for the first time with you. Soyabella makes nut and seed milk, but also soy, rice, and oat milk, and even soups. It has heating elements for those, but the nut milk is not cooked. This is the grinding cup. This is the milk screen. Inside this stainless steel chamber is the rice paste screen and utility cup. Here's the instruction booklet and power cord and measuring cup. Be sure and download 20 tips for buying healthy groceries on a budget in the description below. The booklet package also contains a cleaning brush and pad. The booklet contains operating instructions and recipes. Stick around until the end to see which method wins the grand prize. The chamber holds the head unit, which houses the programming pad and grinding blade. The programming pad controls whether you're making rice paste, cooked milk, or raw nut and seed milk. The base of the chamber contains the heating element for soy, rice, and oat milk as well as soups. To make our almond milk in the Soyabella, we start with at least 4 cups of purified water. Pour 1 cup of almonds into the milk screen and work the grinding blade to lock them together. What is your favorite plant-based milk? Let us know in the comments below. Fit the head unit into the chamber, ensuring they plug in together to power the blade. Press the mill button 3 to 5 times to grind the almonds, depending on how thick you want the milk. I pressed it 4 times for this test. I recommend 5 times though, which takes about a minute. If you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. Let the screen drain a bit and pour it up. Look at that creamy almond milk. Now let's make almond milk with the Vitamix high-speed blender. It's the same ingredients, 1 cup of almonds and at least 4 cups of purified water. Be sure and download our free 5-day meal plan in the description below. For this test, I ran the blender for about 1.5 minutes, being careful not to overheat the milk to keep it raw. We have to use a nut milk bag to strain the pulp this time since the Vitamix doesn't have a screen. Gently squeeze the milk into a large bowl, which takes about another 1.5 minutes. Don't squeeze too hard or the bag may tear. This gives a very dry pulp to use in other raw recipes like raw crackers. This makes a creamy almond milk too. This method takes about 3 minutes total. Now let's pour up some store-bought Califia almond milk. So our 3 contenders for the gold medal are the Vitamix, the Soyabella, and Califia. Okay, and now for the taste test. Let's try the Vitamix first. Very almondy, it's very creamy, tastes really good. These are all unsweetened and no vanilla, just totally unflavored except for the almond milk. Tastes very similar to the Vitamix, not quite as creamy. I probably could have pushed the mill button one more time maybe to make it a little creamier and thicker, but it still tastes very close to the same. And now for the store-bought. Of course, that's a lot creamier because it has some gum in it, but it does taste very good. So now I'm going to go over the statistics with you and we'll pick the winner. The assumptions I made for this test are that I calculated cost per 6 cups, which is 48 ounces or 1.4 liters, since this is a typical batch, whether it's homemade or store-bought. I assumed a usage of about 2 batches per week, since raw almond milk degrades quickly and should be used within 3 days. Another assumption is that I spread this out over a year's time, so that the cost of the Soyabella and Vitamix can be factored in fairly. Soyabella is used only for making milk, so its full price of $108 will be used over the year, which works out to be about $1.04 per batch. The Vitamix has many uses, such as smoothies, smoothie bowls, nice cream, soups, etc. So even though it costs 4 times more than the Soyabella at $438, it will be considered even in price, so it's about $1.04 per batch too. The truly raw almonds from the group buy were $150 plus $20 shipping for a 25-pound box, which is 383 fluid ounces. The price per ounce being about 44 1/3 cents or $3.55 per batch, if each batch contains 8 fluid ounces of almonds prior to soaking. Since all 3 methods involve going to the store or ordering online, that was not factored into total time, nor was refrigeration time. A weight factor of 4 will be used for the health category in the calculations. Since costs can vary for almonds and almond milk, especially with sales and bulk buys, we will consider the cost pretty much equal for all 3 methods, so it's a wash. If you push the mill button 5 times, the Soyabella takes about a minute. The Vitamix took 1.5 minutes blending time and another 1.5 minutes to strain it with a nut milk bag, so 3 minutes total. All 3 methods are quick, but the Califia or store-bought option obviously wins on preparation time. The Soyabella and Vitamix deliver on freshness and they taste equally delicious. However, the Califia is creamier and tastes the best. Both the Soyabella and Vitamix are medium for cleaning up due to the Soyabella's multiple parts and having to wash the nut milk bag from the Vitamix. Cleanup is easy for the Califia obviously, so just rinse out the container and toss it in the recycle bin. Another option for store-bought almond milk is the Simply brand. You may have tried their orange juice. It has no gums, but it is pasteurized like all store-bought milk. However, it seems to contain more almonds than Califia, since the calories and macronutrients are higher. Let's take a more detailed look at the nutrition for store-bought almond milk versus homemade. As you can see, the full container of Califia contains far less calories than a homemade batch. This likely means that homemade contains 3 times more almonds than store-bought, which probably explains why homemade has far more fat and protein. Notice that all plants contain every essential amino acid. Homemade contains lots of B vitamins and vitamin E, where Califia contains none. The homemade also beats Califia in minerals, except for calcium and iron, since it has been fortified. All 3 of these methods are great, so use any or all of them as you see fit, but try to do raw as much as possible. If you can't easily get a hold of truly raw almonds, you can still get more health benefits with homemade, but Califia is still a good alternative, especially since it doesn't contain carrageenan. For overall health, the Soyabella and Vitamix are equal, since you can use raw almonds and leave out the gums. Califia does, however, leave out carrageenan, so it's one of the healthier nut milks. Since health is the most important factor, we used a weight factor of 4. So this gives a score of 62 for the Califia, and 65 for the Soyabella, and 63 for the Vitamix. And the Soyabella wins the competition! The only drawback we found from the Soyabella was that the pulp wasn't as dry to use for other raw recipes like crackers and crust, so you would still need to strain it a bit more with a nut milk bag, if you use the pulp for anything. Feel free to sweeten and flavor your almond milk with healthy options. From the highest sugar content to the lowest, we have maple syrup, dates, brown rice syrup, agave nectar, date nectar, and stevia, flavored with vanilla or chocolate. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you don't miss any future videos. We upload videos every week to give you healthy tips and recipes to get you to your best health yet. Thanks for watching. So now I'm going to go over the I can't get that word. Statistics. So now I'm going to go over this.